Hello, lovely soul, and welcome to this behind the scenes video. It's part of my behind the scenes series where I take you behind the scenes of an angel message and card interpretation I have done that week, and I explain why I have maybe said something, why I have focused on something, and let you into the thoughts that have come into my head. This week we were asked to consider the deck by Angela Hartfield, Whispers of Healing. And the specific card in that deck that we were considering is this one, Respect. And what this behind the scenes video is about is whenever you're interpreting a card, only interpret what catches your eye. This card is full of colours, full of symbolism, full of positionings, as are all Angela Hartfield's beautiful cards. But at first sight, when you turn this card over, it can be really quite overwhelming because there's so much information and so much detail in the card. Where do you begin? It is so easy, and it would be so tempting to become overwhelmed, to panic, and to think that you need to interpret the colour purple, interpret the colour yellow, interpret the rainbow, interpret the lilies, interpret the butterflies, interpret the crown, interpret the dress, interpret the... You can go on and on and on. And if you do that, the message you are going to receive, the guidance you're going to receive, because there's too much information in there, it's going to be completely muddied. You will not be able to understand the message that the angels have been wanting to try to get through to you. So when you turn over a card, and I love cards with loads of symbolism and colours on them because that's how I teach my students to interpret cards, and that's the kind of cards I encourage them most to use. When you turn over a card, do not panic. If you get a little overwhelmed because you can see so much in the card, just take a breath and look at that card and see what catches your eye. Even if it's only two things, the very first things that catch your eye, that's what the angels wish you to interpret. It's through those colour symbols and positionings that initially catch your eye that you're going to get the most beautiful and amazing message. Once your monkey mind starts to kick in and you start to say to yourself, but I only wasn't interpreting two symbols or two colours, and your monkey mind's like, oh, there's a lot more in that card, you should interpret it a lot more. If you do listen to your monkey mind and go down that road, like I said, the message you're going to get at the end of it, you're not going to understand it because it's going to be so muddied. So don't make life difficult. Keep things easy and simple, because whenever you keep things easy and simple, you can get the most fulfilling messages through them.